Hello, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to come on here and just share a few things and just talk about a few things. I know I'm not the only one that ever gave your all to people. You gave your all. It's been about, for me, it's been about my husband. It's been about my kids, making sure that they're okay, making sure the desires, their goals, their plans, and whatever it is that they want to do to support them in, to make sure that they're okay, taking care of the house, making sure that everybody is okay. But finding yourself where you get angry and agitated and feeling avoided, annoyed. And I've been praying and asking God, like, why am I feeling those feelings? Like, I love my husband, I love my kids, but why am I feeling those feelings? It's because I've been pouring and pouring and pouring, and not just with my husband and my kids, but unto others too. But I've neglected myself. How many of you guys can relate that you give, you've done for people, you help people, but you neglect yourself? The Bible says in Matthew 22, verse 39, to love your neighbor as yourself, which means that love my neighbor just like myself, that it's okay for me to do the things that I do for other people and to do it for me. It's okay to take care of me because I cannot give what I don't have. And if I continue to give and what I don't have, I will be drained. I will become empty. Hence the irritation, the aggravation, and the being annoyed and angry because I'm now empty. Whatever I had, I've given all and I have nothing left for me. So it's okay for us to take care of the ones that we love, to pour out unto people, but don't forget yourself. Because what happens at the end is that we lose ourselves. We lose connection of who we were or who we are. Because now our identity become in, oh, this is such and such mama, this is such and such wife. Like, your identity has been taken away from you, not because people just came and took it, because we've given it away. It's time out for us to make sure that we are okay too. To make sure that it's okay. As I pour onto other people, I need to pour into myself. Self-care is what it's called. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Take care of your spirit. Take care of your body. Take care of your emotion. It's okay. As a mother, it's okay. That does not make me love my kids any less. That does not make you love your kids any less. As a father, it's okay. It does not make you love your family any less or love others any less. Because again, in Matthew 22, verse 39, love your neighbor as yourself, which means that the way that I love myself, I should be able to love others in that same capacity, in that same manner. So if I pour onto other people to make sure other people is okay, I motivate other people, it's okay to do the same for me. It's time out for us to stop sitting here and waiting and hoping that somebody will pour into us. Be your very own prophet. Speak into your life. Make time for yourself. Because what we do is that once we lose ourselves, we no longer know who we are. And there we go with being aggravated, not really with them, but the fact that now we're empty. Now we don't know who we are. So we have to find ourselves. Make time for yourself. Educate yourself. Read on some stuff. Whatever your interest is, read on some things. Try different things. Rediscover yourself. Because you are no good to anybody else if you're not good to yourself. If I'm out for the count, I am no use to my husband. I am no use to my kids. And that goes the same for you. If you are out for the count, you are no use for your family. So you have to make sure that you are okay at all given time. at all given time. So it's time for us to figure out, rediscover ourselves. It's time for us to find out, what is it that we like? Who are we? Who are we outside of our family? Who am I outside of my husband and my kids? Outside of those that I've helped? Who am I? And self-care is self-love. It is what it is. I cannot continuously to pour and not get refilled. It's okay to take care of you. It's okay for it not to always be about others. Every time when Jesus was around the disciples and others, whenever he finished, he goes to the side. Go talk to his Father. That was his way of replenishing himself, reconnecting back with himself. You cannot continuously to pour out, because once you're empty, there's nothing else to pour out. So now you're pouring out aggravation, anger, agitation, annoyance. That is what you're pouring out, because now you are empty. There's nothing else left for you. And I know many of you guys can relate, where it's easy for you to sit here and encourage somebody, pray for somebody. But when it comes times for you, like you have no strength and no energy to do so, because you have poured so much of you that there is no more left in you. So people, let's start taking care of ourselves. Let's take care of our minds, our spirits, our body, and our souls. Our body is our physical being. Good hygiene. Make sure that you look good. Because most time when you look good, you feel good. Feel me? You know, take care of your spirit. What are your beliefs? What are your values? Your spirit is not just, people make like religion, but it's your spirituality. What is my belief? My belief is that I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. So how I pour into my spirit is making time for God in my prayers, in my fasting, and getting in my word. And how do you pour into your mind? You know, get some information, because the Bible said my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Always try to inform yourself. Always try to educate yourself. Enhance your intellectual. And our soul is who we are as a person. Our personality, our character, what we like, what we don't like, the things that tick us off. We need to feed all those 4 areas of ourselves, because those 4 areas are the components of what makes us us. We need to continuously to make sure that we are okay. I've never understood, when I was getting on a flight where they would say, before you help somebody else to, first put your mask on, and then you can, put the mask on for, if you have a small child, put it on for them. And me as a mother, I was like, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna make sure my kid is, okay before I'm okay. But then I've learned to understand. I cannot help my child if I'm not okay. Now, I put the oxygen on my child before I put the oxygen on myself. What does my child know to do if something crazy happened and I'm passed out? Who's going to take care of that child? So now I've learned to understand that I have to make sure that I'm okay, and able to make sure that I can make sure that others around me are okay. Because when you're not okay, it is shown. Whether you want to or not, it shows. It's time to take back and pour into us, even if nobody else pour into us. Because you know why? We are fearfully and wonderfully made. God created each and every one of us strategically. And each and every one of us has a purpose in this life. So do not starve your being. Replenish yourself. Focus on you. I'm not saying to be selfish. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to be self-centered. I'm not saying that neither. But what I'm saying, as you are taking care of others, as you are pouring into others and making sure everybody else is okay, don't forget about yourself. Make sure that you're okay. Because you know what? God has need of us. God has need of you. And when you drain, you're tired. What are you going to do? Let's take care of ourselves. Let's make time for ourselves. It's okay to go out by yourself. Again, self-care is self-love. Love your neighbor as yourself. The capacity that you love others, that's the capacity that you need to love yourself. Because you are important too. You matter too. Let's not lose ourselves. Let's make sure that we are okay. And don't wait on somebody else to make sure that you're okay. Make sure that you're okay. Make sure that you do what you need to do for yourself. Let's rediscover ourselves, our likes, our dislikes, our strength, our weaknesses, who we are outside of everything else, outside of everyone else. It's then you will discover your strength. You will discover what you are made out of. Let not allow ourselves to sit there and allow ourselves over time to die little by little. But to invest in ourselves. You invest in your kids, you invest in your spouse, you invest in others, invest in yourself. Make sure you are okay. Until next time, if you like the content of this topic, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and come on this journey with me of discovering ourselves, of feeding ourselves, of pouring into ourselves. Until next time, God bless.